Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. So, I made one video on this channel so far and it was an introduction video just to kind of get to know me, see what I'm all about, what my channel's gonna be all about. So today I just thought I'd sit on my bed, get comfy, pretend, you know, we're together here just chatting away as friends because we're friends now. And I thought I'd just talk to you guys. So I asked you guys on my blog on Tumblr kind of what you would want to see, what you would be interested in seeing. And this beautiful, beautiful person, Too Tricky for You, replied to my post, and they said, what has helped you manage your trick in any way? Fidgets that have worked for you, plus where you can get them, easy hairstyle tutorials for tricksters, a varying hair lengths, advice, etc. So, I'm going to take all of that into consideration. I'm going to do a video on every single one of those things you mentioned because I want this channel to be all about you guys and helping you guys. Like I said before, I'm not an expert, I still pull, but I've been struggling for a while and I've kind of been able to figure out what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So I think today I'm going to be talking about what has helped you manage your trick in any way. So that is a very broad topic. I'm sure I'll be making many videos about this topic specifically. But let's just jump right in. I don't have anything written down or planned out. I just kind of wanted this to be a really chill kind of talking to you guys video. And just talking to you about life and about trichotillomania and how it sucks and what has helped me get through it. So, the first thing, and I think the most important thing that has helped me manage my trick in any way would be the people. Trichotillomania is definitely the hardest when it comes to a school environment or when I'm surrounded by acquaintances that I'm not necessarily best friends with. Like I said, being a makeup artist, especially at school, everyone is expecting me to have this glamorous makeup and everything, and it seemed that when I wore false lashes, everyone would be like, oh my god, why are you wearing fake eyelashes? And it wasn't because I'm a makeup artist, it's because I had no eyelashes, and that kind of helped me because people thought, oh, well, she's a makeup artist, she can do whatever she wants, you know, she can wear fake eyelashes to school, whatever. And I was judged for it a little bit. I wore false eyelashes for about a year at school, and then I stopped just because I was finally starting to understand my disorder and like finally starting to just embrace it. But I would definitely say it's the people that kind of make or break the situation. So yeah, the people is definitely one of the biggest things. So for me, I was lucky that I kind of had makeup as an excuse because I could always wear crazy dramatic eyeliner and nobody would really think I was weird or anything because they'd be like, oh, well, makeup's her thing. She wants to experiment, I guess. So that was kind of my escape kind of way of hiding my trick. In terms of ways that I've found that helped me not pull would also be people, but positive people. The people at school are not necessarily positive people. Those are the kind of people that kind of make me want to pull because they're kind of negative. Not all the people, some people are super nice, but those people that kind of notice your disability and kind of call you out on it, like, it's just so not necessary. Like, there are just people out there who need to really think before they speak, because I found that not just at school, but just everywhere, like wherever I would go, even if I go to like a sleepover or some sort of overnight event or a party or anything, someone always says something. Even if I'm in the washroom going for a pee at school and I'm washing my hands, someone I don't even know will come up to me and be like, you have really short eyelashes, and I'll be like, yeah, I do. What's your point? You know, it's like, it's so unnecessary. Like, you have really hairy arms or something, like, so do I, but I'm just trying to say something. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, why do you need to go out of your way to mention that, you know? Like, everybody is fighting their own battle, and that's why I don't understand, like, why can't you just mind your own business and do your own thing and not worry about where my eyelashes are, you know? There's much bigger problems in the world. So yeah, in terms of positive people, I have found that my friends and my family and my boyfriend have been, like, my backbone. Like, it's really, really hard because as much as you want to stop pulling, those people that you love the most who want to help you are gonna piss you off. At least for me, like, I will tell my mom, okay mom, I want to stop pulling starting today. If you see me pulling, stop me. And she'll be like, okay. And then she'll kind of be like, Nikki, stop. And I'll be like, mom, shut the hell up, like, leave me alone. And then she gets mad because I told her to help me, but then I'm getting mad because I don't want to be controlled. And it's like, it's just the situation. Like, you tricksters, like, if you pull your hair out, you will know that it's a tense and a very intense and aggravating situation when you're sitting in front of your television or your computer pulling you know you're pulling and you want to stop pulling, but you can't. And having someone say, hey you, stop pulling, even though you know they're trying to help you, it's like you're already in this like really intense mood where you know you shouldn't be doing something but you want to stop but you can't, and it's like you want to communicate that with the other person but you don't know how, and it's like, I know I shouldn't, but just leave me alone. And it's really, really hard, and it makes it really hard to allow people into your life to help you. That's what I found. Like my sisters, everyone who tries to help me, like this is the worst one. Watching TV and hearing and looking over and seeing your family members like that's the worst, because it's like, I know you're trying to help me but you are not doing it right, and it's like I feel so bad because I know I should just be like, okay, thank you, and like I should really be appreciating what they do, but it's just really hard for me. So what I found is not my family helps me more. I know it sounds silly, but if I'm hanging out with friends and I'm pulling, I find that if one of my friends just grabs my hand and pulls it away, that will help me more than my mom saying, Nikki, I see you pulling, stop pulling. Like that pisses me off, and I can't really put a finger on why, you know. I just feel intense and I just don't want to be talked to. I would rather a friend go like this and pull my hand down. Like, does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but if you're feeling me right now, like if you're on the same page, try it. Say, okay, Molly, my best friend, if you see me pulling out my eyelashes, pull my arm down and tell me to stop. Or don't. Sometimes verbalizing it makes it harder. Like if I'm out in public and someone's like, Nicole, doing like this stupid sign language stuff, that makes me really anxious. Like that makes me feel intense and like I just want to cut their head off. But if it's like a really subtle like, and they just like throw your hand down and don't say anything, it's like, okay, cool, they're helping me and they didn't say anything. Like it just, when it's said or mentioned, it just makes me really, really anxious. It brings my anxiety to a whole new level. So if you're watching this and you're one of my friends or family or whatever, honestly, literally just grab my hand and put it down. Don't give me a little smirk. Don't use keywords like eyelashes or like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making sense, but that is personally for me how, that is what has helped me. When people just grab my hand, put it down, kind of hold my hand. I don't like when people tell me to stop. I like when people, I don't want to say like I like when people aggressively slap me and I stop. Like that sounds really bad, but I can't explain it, but try it. It might work for you. Also, if we're talking about fidget toys or something that has helped me in that sense, I have multiple stress balls that I use. I find stress balls help when I'm in an environment like my bed. If I'm trying to fall asleep and I'm pulling, I will stick my arms under the covers, squeeze the ball, stick my hand under my leg, and that usually helps. I still pull sometimes in that situation, but that is when I find stress balls work. I can't play with stress balls when I'm on the computer because I just find like, oh, let me, you know what I mean? It's just, it's really hard in that sense. So stress balls haven't been my #1 thing that have helped me. Something that has really helped me is Band-Aids. I just find that I'm always like taking them off. I'm like, oh, I can't eat my Big Mac with Band-Aids on because it restricts me from eating, so I need to take them all off. Like I'll always find a reason to take them off. If you're really like dedicated and committed to put Band-Aids on all your fingers and keep them on, that will work. I tried to put Band-Aids on just the fingers that I pull with, so like my index, my thumbs, and then I just moved to my other fingers. Like then I was like going like this with my pinkies, like, and like tricksters know, like if you pull your hair out, you know that you will go to any extent to get that stupid little hair. Even if your other 4 fingers have Band-Aids on them, you will find a way to pull that hair out with your pinky, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, that's the point where it's at, where it's scary. So yeah, if you're really dedicated, or if you just don't want to waste Band-Aids, you can use tape. Tape all your fingers. I'm telling you right now, if you only tape a few fingers that you're like, oh, I only pull with these fingers, or I only pull on this with this hand. No, you will learn to pull with your other fingers or your other hand. So honestly, if you're gonna use tape or Band-Aids, make sure you're putting them on all your fingers. That's when it has helped me. It has not helped me when I've only put it on a few fingers, but I feel like taping all your fingers, it really does help. So you should try that out. Also, gloves really do help. When you're sleeping, wear mittens or finger gloves. That really has helped me. But then of course I'm like, oh, I'm itchy. Take the glove off, scratch your head, the gloves off, pull another eyelash out, you know what I mean? So it's like, you also have to be self-disciplined in that sense. Like if you want to stop pulling, like you keep those gloves on. And it's hard, trust me, I know it's hard. I've been doing this for a while now and it sucks, it's hard, but these tips will work if you actually stick to them. So those have helped. Also, putting your hands in something really slippery like Vaseline, or a really slippery hand cream that doesn't dry quickly, like a body butter type thing, like sticking your fingers in there and just like sitting there, it makes it really hard and slippery to pull your eyelashes out. And at the same time, you don't want to get something like that in your eye, like that would hurt. Also, same goes for like if you're a hair puller or whatever, if your hands are slippery, you're not going to want to get a bunch of crap in your hair, so that kind of helps. Also, it's going to stop you from pulling because it's really slippery, so it's going to be more difficult for you to pull. Yeah, if you're like a very symbolic person, I know that I have a Trichotillomania bracelet. I lost it, I'm so sad, but that helped me for like a couple weeks. Like every time I would look at it, I would be like, okay, I can't pull, because it would just like, it would hit home, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, it was just like, oh, I'm wearing a bracelet. Like I didn't even notice, and I pulled. So if you're like a very symbolic person in that sense, wear like a bracelet or a ring, or something that you know is for you, like trichotillomania, like you know what it means but no one else does. So then like if you're like ready to pull and you look and you see your ring, you know, that might help. Also, you can leave yourself little messages around your home, like if you wake up and you're doing your makeup, you can leave little sticky notes like no pull zone or something like on your mirror. I find that has helped for me. I've only done that like a couple times, but it is a good like reminder. Or like in your washroom, if you're going to go for a pee and then you look in the mirror when you're washing your hands or something and you see it, like it's just really nice. So just like put them in the places you would normally, you know, be when you pull. In front of your laptop, stick one on your computer screen, on your TV screen, on your ceiling when you're lying down maybe. Just like little things to remind you, I find has really helped me. I'm a makeup artist, and I find that makeup is like my life, okay? It's my passion, I love it so much. And trichotillomania is so hard that my makeup could be on point, okay, perfect, and I will wear the most smudgy makeup and I'll be like, no, I need to get this hair. And I will pull it and my makeup will be everywhere and I won't even care because I just needed to get that hair out. But then I'm like, oh my god, my makeup looks like poo. So that's kind of like sad. But if you are the kind of person who like needs to look perfect, and if your eyeliner smudges, like okay, game over, and like that is like me. But I'm just saying, use like the most smudgiest, runniest eyeliner or mascara ever, so that if you pull and it leaves like a little smudge, you're like, okay, I can't touch my eyes because they're gonna smudge. That might help too. Same with your hair. If we're talking about hair pullers, hats really help. I put a hat on when I was watching TV and it was so itchy and I friggin' hated it, so I took it off. But find like a really comfortable hat so you don't want to take it off. And wear it when you're, you know, not at school. Wear it when you're watching TV. Wear it when you're on your computer. Wear it when you're doing little things like that, when you're doing your homework. Stuff like that, so that it makes it a lot easier on you. Always keep your hair in ponytails. I find like if my hair is down, that is when I'm going to pull the most. I do pull when my hair is in a ponytail, but keep your hair in a ponytail if you put it in a hat, because then there won't be hair sticking out and you won't be tempted to kind of like play with it. Eyebrow pullers, soak your eyebrows in Vaseline so it makes it hard to take them out. Like literally get a blob and plop it on your eyebrows. I'm serious. Same with eyelash pullers. Vaseline won't harm your eyes. I slather my eyelashes in Vaseline. That will help. Honestly, I'm just kind of going back and forth for different parts of the body that people might pull from, but if you have a specific place you pull from and you want a full-length video just on tips for eyebrow pullers, just on tips for eyelash pullers, tips for scalp pullers, tips for body hair pullers, let me know and I will definitely do that. I'm just kind of like, this is my first video, so I just kind of want to see what you guys think, get your feedback, and just kind of talk to you, like throw some ideas out there. This is just kind of like a very chill video, but I promise you my other videos will be more structured. This is just kind of like the first one. Makeup tutorials will be coming soon, and yeah. I think that's it for this video. It's just kind of random and relaxed, but I hope you got some tips from it. It was kind of like a rant at the beginning and then like advice at the end. I don't really know what happened there, but I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave me your requests down below, because the whole point of this channel really is to reach out to people, and I can't reach out to you guys and give you what you want and what you're looking for and what you're searching for if I don't know what it is you guys are struggling with or what it is you guys want to see. So make sure you leave it down below in the comments what you want to see, and if you would rather remain anonymous, you can go and ask me questions on my Tumblr and click anonymous, and I won't know who you are and I'll just get your feedback. So I will leave my blog link down below. Click on it, go to my ask, and then there's an anonymous option. And if you don't have a Tumblr account, you can still ask me questions on my blog and just use the anonymous mode if you want to ask me some questions. You should follow me on my blog because I'm always posting things there and asking for your guys' advice on what I should post next. So yeah, I really hope you guys found this enjoyable. I know it was kind of all over the place, but it is what it is. It's my first video on this channel, so it was kind of all over the place. But anyway, yeah, don't forget that you are beautiful and loved and are worth life and love and happiness, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!